Unbeknownst to most people, Friday the 30th of October 2009 marked a very important birthday, one that has both technological and cultural significance. It was the 40th anniversary of the very first email. Well, hallelujah and past the spam. 1969 was a very big year in American and pop culture history. Not only was the first email sent, but there was Woodstock, the first lunar landing, the incorporation of Walmart, PBS was established, Charles Manson and his gang ran helter-skelter across Southern California, and Richard Nixon stepped into the White House. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy year. It is hard to believe that so much time has elapsed since that first little message, especially when you consider that most of us did not send our first email until the 1990s. Unless you worked at a major university or a defense installation, you simply did not have access to such things. Of course, being able to send the first email is kind of like being the guy who owned the first fax machine. It's not going to do you much good if there isn't anyone else to send to. Worse yet would be if that first email had bounced. And I can only imagine Alexander Graham Bell making his first telephone call roughly a century ago. Darn, there's no one at home, and all I got was their lousy answering machine. Still, we've come a long way, and while 40 years in techno time may be a lot, in the grand scheme of things, it is really rather short. I also remember working on computers that filled an entire room and featured an oh-so-cool TTY keyboard. It would take hours to type a program on that beast, and then I'd have to tote my collection of little rolled-up punch tapes back and forth between home and school. In just the last 10 years, though, we've gone from email as novelty to email as fading reality. AOL's iconic "You've Got Mail" was not just a cultural signpost of the times, but it even became a movie. Hip and cool became cliché, though, in the blink of an eye, with dial-up email circa 1999 being replaced by more efficient means of communication today. It was Boston College who earlier this year decided, ironically, to not even assign students email accounts because hardly anyone there was using them. And while we will continue to have email, particularly in the corporate realm, we must accept the fact that communication preferences can and will change. My text messages are starting to catch up with my emails. And to top that off, the majority of my emails are now directed to my phone. In other words, it really doesn't even matter much anymore if you text your email because they're pretty much going to be dealt with on the smartphone anyway, which is a heck of a lot easier to tote around than that one-room beast. In terms of humans, improved medical care and attention to personal health have made 60 the new 40. But as far as techno change is concerned, 40 is the new 10. Happy belated birthday, email. It's been fun. I hope your Medicare doesn't run out.